You walk into a public restroom. It's usually fine, maybe a bit cold. A simple toilet. Now picture a toilet that warms your seat, lifts its own lid, and even plays soft music to give you total privacy. These two worlds are running right now, side by side. One makes you sigh in mild frustration. The other makes you wonder why we settle for anything less every single day. It's not just the toilets, either. It's all those other little things. Like when you're at a cafe and have nowhere to hang your bag, so it ends up on the floor. Or that awkward moment fumbling with change at the counter. These tiny frustrations feel so normal to us, but they're actually just design problems. And in Japan, they treat these problems as something that's worth solving. It's a culture built around a simple idea. How can we make this just a little bit easier for the next person? From trains that are never late to simple cash trays that get rid of the hassle, they've spent decades perfecting the small details. So today, we're looking at the ingenious Japanese ideas that fix the daily annoyances you probably didn't even know you could live without. Let's start with something we've all experienced, but maybe never talked about: the public restroom. For decades, women in particular developed the habit of flushing the toilet multiple times, just to cover up any sounds. It's a small thing, born from feeling a little self-conscious in a public space. But that tiny act, repeated by millions of people, added up. Some estimates suggested the average person was flushing 2 or 3 extra times per visit. All that water waste, just because of a simple design oversight, created a massive environmental problem that nobody was talking about. And that's just one example. Think about the awkward dance of paying for something with cash. The cashier drops a pile of coins into your hand, and you're fumbling to scoop them up without dropping them everywhere. People who visit Japan often say the thing they miss most when they get home is the simple little cash tray that makes the whole exchange easy and dignified. It's the same story in cafes and restaurants. How many times have you had nowhere to put your bag or your coat, so it just ends up on the floor? It's a small friction point, a tiny annoyance that gets in the way of a smooth experience. Or what about the simple punishment of a cold toilet seat on a winter morning? We just accept these little discomforts as a normal part of life. We don't even think to question them. But here's the thing. These aren't just random annoyances. They're design problems. And every single one of them has a simple, elegant solution. So, let's go back to that public restroom. The solution to all that wasted water wasn't some massive piece of new technology. It's a small device called the Otoheim, or Sound Princess. You just press a button or wave your hand, and it plays the sound of a flushing toilet for about 25 seconds. That's it. This one tiny feature completely solved the environmental problem and gave people a little more dignity in the process. And while they were redesigning the bathroom experience, they fixed that cold toilet seat problem, too. The modern Japanese toilet, or washlet, has been around since 1980. The seat is heated. It sounds like a pure luxury, but in a country where many homes don't have central heating, it's a total game changer on a cold morning. It's not some niche product, either. Today, more than 80% of households in Japan have one. That makes it one of the fastest adopted appliances in modern history, right up there with the microwave or the TV. This way of thinking, of solving small, daily frictions, extends out into the city, too. Japan has about 4 million vending machines, which is roughly one for every 30 people. But here's the brilliant part. A single machine can sell you a piping hot can of coffee and an ice-cold bottle of tea at the same time. The buttons are just color-coded, red for hot, blue for cold. It's a simple, elegant design that perfectly fits a country with scorching summers and chilly winters. But my favorite example is a solution to a problem you've probably never even thought about: the umbrella stand. During Japan's long rainy season, you'll see these outside of shops and offices. They have individual locks. You just slide your umbrella into a slot, a lock clicks shut, and you take a small key with you. Now, this isn't really about preventing theft. Japan is famously safe. It's about removing that tiny, nagging worry that someone might accidentally grab your umbrella. It's about creating total peace of mind, even for the smallest things. So where does all of this come from? It's not some big, top-down government plan. It's a philosophy that's baked right into the culture, a mindset you could call the 5% better rule. The core idea isn't about making massive, revolutionary changes. Instead, it's about a constant, relentless process of making small improvements. It's about designers, engineers, and even shopkeepers always asking themselves, how can we make this just 5% easier for the next person? This way of thinking is rooted in the Japanese concept of kaizen, which simply means continuous improvement. It's the belief that nothing is ever really finished. Everything can be tweaked, refined, and made just a little bit more thoughtful. It's why even the smallest daily frustrations are treated like serious design problems that are actually worth solving. Take the simple act of paying for something in a store. In Japan, you'll almost always find a small tray on the counter. You place your money in it, and the cashier puts your change back in the same tray. It seems like such a tiny detail, right? But it instantly gets rid of that awkward fumbling with coins or accidentally brushing hands. It's a tiny buffer that makes the whole exchange smoother and more respectful for everyone. That's the 5% rule in action. This deep sense of consideration for others has a name, omotenashi. It's a unique form of hospitality that's all about anticipating what someone might need without expecting anything at all in return. It's about creating a feeling of ease in every tiny interaction. You see it perfectly in their world-famous convenience stores, or konbini. They are absolute masters of this. They don't just stock snacks. Chains like 7-Eleven and Family Mart restock fresh, high-quality meals up to 3 times a day, making sure you always get the best possible option, no matter when you walk in. It's this quiet, constant dedication to improving things in small ways that adds up. When an entire society is built around that one simple idea, the result is a world that just works. Every thoughtful detail comes together to make daily life feel surprisingly effortless. All these tiny changes, these constant improvements, truly transform daily life. They don't just fix small annoyances. Think about a sound masking toilet. It saves millions of liters of water and gives people privacy. And those heated washlet seats? Over 80% of Japanese homes have them, proving how fast we embrace true ease. This isn't about complex tech. It's a deep cultural care for the next person, always asking, how can we make this just a little better? From a simple cash tray to fresh food at konbini delivered 3 times a day, it creates a world where countless problems are quietly solved. You probably walk through your day accepting small frustrations. But what if you didn't have to? If you want to keep exploring hidden designs and solutions you didn't know you needed, then subscribe. Don't settle for less. Let's keep wondering why we ever did.